TC Energy runs the Keystone Pipeline out of Canada. They went to the Biden team, reportedly, and made the following concessions to try and keep the Keystone Pipeline running. 10,000 American union construction jobs. Steel pipe made in the U.S. They offered $10 million in green job training fund, $500 million for indigenous suppliers and jobs, and 100% renewable power to operate that pipeline within 8 to 10 years. That wasn't good enough. How come?
Well, I think it's all part of President Biden's Saudi Arabia First plan. It looks like he cares more about workers in Saudi Arabia than the workers in America. This is kind of a direct effect to the pocketbooks of the American people. Here we're in the middle of a pandemic. He just killed 11,000 jobs. It's $80 million a year of tax revenues from my state of Montana to impoverished counties to help them make ends meet for schools, for law enforcement, for infrastructure. This is a major infrastructure project that President Biden killed 6 hours into his presidency. It's outrageous, and it's going to get worse. We are hearing now that President Biden is planning to put a moratorium on any new oil and gas lease on federal lands. This is estimated to cost us 1 million jobs between now and 2022.
Senator, I want to ask you about something. Do you remember in one of the presidential debates, I think it was the last one, when Joe Biden talked about basically transitioning off of oil? And President Trump at the time, he recognized that moment and he went after it. And then for the next couple of weeks, the Biden campaign bent themselves backwards to try to say, no, we don't mean that. And then on the very first day, as you say, the first action, when it's already underway, it's already under approvals, the Canadians love it, and the jobs are there, and they take this action. What do you think is happening here? Like they're saying one thing, but doing another?
Well, I think it shows you where the center of gravity is with the Biden administration. They are yielding to the far left radical extremists, the Green New Deal. It's already beginning to be implemented. We're seeing it before our very eyes. It's going to kill jobs. It's going to raise energy prices. And there's a very important national security element to this. Thank God that we've had this revolution in energy in America to reduce our dependencies in the Middle East. That's very important in terms of our economy and our national security. This reverses that course and places dependence back on the Middle East. That is terrible policy for our country, and that's why we're not going to give up this fight here to bring common sense to Washington, D.C. with this radical Biden agenda.
Speaking of common